All right, so today I'm going to show you one metric that you've been ignoring and how it took one of our clients from just 3 deals to 14 deals in 90 days without spending any extra dollar on ads. Now, follow me because I'll give you the exact roadmap that you can literally steal to do the same no matter what business you're in and destroy a lie that's costing you thousands of dollars a month in paid advertising. All right, so here's the BS that every marketing consultant tells you. They say, just drive more traffic to your website. You need more leads. And that's wrong. You're already driving traffic. You're already spending money on ads. So how's that working for you? Here's what really pisses me off about the way that most so-called experts teach this stuff. They're still using 2019 playbooks in a 2025 world. They treat every website visitor like they're ready to buy today, when the reality is that 97% of them aren't even close. You're essentially paying Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn to introduce your prospects to your competitors. So let me tell you about a client who owned a $1.8 million consulting firm, and he spent around $15,000 a month, $15,000 on LinkedIn, on Google, and Meta ads. Now, his PPC guy celebrated 200 leads a month, and he was stoked. So I pulled him aside during one of our board of directors meetings, and I asked him just one simple question. How many of those 200 leads closed in the last 90 days? Silence. The answer was 3 deals. So that breaks down to about $5,000 per deal in ad spend alone. But here's the kicker. After we implemented what I'm about to show you, without spending a single dollar more, he closed 14 deals in the next 90 days. The difference? He stopped trying to convert strangers into buyers and started converting strangers into people who trust him when they're ready to buy. This is one reason why 87% of service-based businesses plateau and they stagnate around that 1 to 3 million mark in revenue. They're stuck in what I call pray and spray marketing. They're blasting their offer at tire kickers and then wondering why nobody's buying. Meanwhile, the top 3% understand something that will make you just slap your forehead. You see, people don't buy when you're ready to sell. They buy when they're ready to buy. So here's how the Predictable Profits operating system fixes this. So first, you have to create demand. Stop selling, start educating. So let's say that you're selling to dentists, for example. Instead of "we help dental practices grow," you try a different message like why 67% of dental practices are losing $180,000 per year to their number one competitor. And it's not who you think. You see, in this case, you're not pitching, you're diagnosing problems that they didn't know they had. Then you move on to capture demand. Now they know they're screwed. You hit them with frameworks. The invisible patient leak. 3 reasons new patients book consultations but never show up. Industry data inside. See, now you're positioning yourself as the marketing doctor who can fix what's broken. And then you come over here to nurture demand. You eliminate objections before the sales call. Case studies, social proof. Like, for example, you might say how Dr. Martinez added 47 new patients in 90 days while his competitor down the street closed. See, by the time they call you, they're not shopping. They are ready to sign. And here's the part that's going to blow your mind. You're using the same ad budget, but instead of hoping 3% of your traffic converts immediately, you're nurturing 100% of your traffic until they're ready to buy. So enough theories. You want to know exactly how to implement this without spending more money on ads. So I'm going to give you the exact 4-step system that my board of directors clients use to turn their existing ad spend into a lead generating machine. Now, it's not complicated, but it is very specific. So I want you to follow these steps in order. And here's how to stop wasting money, attract more buyer-ready leads, and start building what I call your I see you everywhere system. The 4 magic words, I see you everywhere. So here's a quick way to get started. Immediate action number 1, install. Install your tracking foundation. Go to your website developer or hire somebody on Upwork for $50 and say, install Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn retargeting pixels. It takes about 30 minutes, and then set up tracking for anyone who visits your pricing page, your case studies page, your testimonials pages. Those are your high-intent pages. Now, immediate action number 2, content. Create 3 content pieces, one that's going to be problem identification, 1 framework reveal, 1 case study. And that's your foundation. So you want to start this week by writing your first problem identification piece. Pick the biggest pain point your clients face and title it Why, whatever industry you're in, companies lose X amount of dollars per year to whatever that problem is, right? So it's about 800 words max. Publish it as a blog post and then turn it into a 3-minute video. That moves us to immediate action number 3, audience buckets. So you want to set up 3 audience buckets. Create 3 simple ad campaigns in Facebook Ads Manager, where campaign number 1 targets website visitors with your problem content. Campaign number 2 targets people who read your articles with framework content. And then campaign number 3 targets pricing page visitors with case studies, etc. You just got to start with about $10 per day per campaign. And then the last step, immediate action number 4, test. Test and optimize. Run it for 30 days, and then double down on what works, add new pieces of content to each bucket, and then test. The mistake that everyone makes is running the same book a free consultation ad to all 4 buckets. Cold prospects, they see that and they think, who the hell are you? See, hot prospects see that and they think everybody says the same thing. But you want to match your message to their temperature and then watch your cost per client plummet. You see, with this approach, you are prioritizing consumption over conversion. You prioritize your prospect consuming content ahead of converting. And this is the way to make digital marketing work since 2020. And it amplifies a phenomenon that we figured out over 5 years ago that we call consumption drives conversion. You see, the more content that somebody consumes, the more likely they are to be a buyer. I had a $14 million business consultant implement this exact system that we're talking about right now, and his leads went up by 1,953 in less than 90 days. And now he's teaching this stuff to his clients. So listen up. The companies that are printing money, they aren't spending more money on ads. They're not smarter than you. They just stopped chasing people who aren't ready to buy. And they started nurturing people until they are ready to buy. You see, your competition, they're playing the spray and pray game. While your competitors, they're burning money on cold traffic. They're hoping somebody converts. You're building a predictable pipeline of future buyers. That's not marketing. That's market domination. You see, that's the difference between hoping for leads and then engineering predictable growth. So you're starting by installing your tracking, creating 3 content pieces, setting up 3 audience buckets, and then testing and optimizing. And then you can expand to other networks and add more ads and so forth. So for more strategies like this, join our free Predictable Profits community by visiting start.predictableprofits.com/community or click the link below. So look, stop wasting money and start building your own predictable profits machine. This is Charles Gaudet, and I will see you in another video.